Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street, or Jamesville Games. All right, we're diving back in. This is going to be, what is it, episode 20 of our Star Control 2 Let's Play. It's the second day of my third attempt at the game, having once again failed to prevent the cleansing of the galaxy after the conclusion of the Second Doctrine War of the Urquan. This time around, though, we're armed with a lot more knowledge than we even had on the second attempt. And I'm very optimistic. This is the winning run. So let me fire up the DOS box without any further ado. The game is Star Control 2. Gotta adjust my windows here, mess around with the volume settings, and make sure everything is where I need it to be. Everything's balanced. And that we're not overwhelming anybody's eardrums. So, let me see about that. Okay. We'll have to find out when we get into the game. Do a little more audio editing. So when last we left our expedition, I think I'd spent pretty much the first year of game time getting started here on the third attempt. I believe this is going to be the correct of the two saves. Yeah, so it's January 19th, star year 2156. And there are some things... Hold on, I need to turn this down a bit for me. Up a bit in the mix. Let me know how that is. If there are any balance issues in the sound. And here we go. Alright, so... Yeah, 2156, my major accomplishments so far, you can probably tell, looking at the fleet. We've not only made the alliance with the Spathi, we've been betrayed, so this is my only Spathi looter. It's all Thwifo. Although, last time I fell into protecting Thwill no matter what anyway, because I was like, well, geez, if we lose Captain Thwill, then we have to put Thwifo on the line. So what's the difference if we just have Thwifo as our main guy and constantly reload the save because we can't let him go, we love him too much. Met the Airy Lulalele, and we've got 2 Airlu ships left. I have lost one already in combat, but I'll try not to let the other 2 go. Have the knowledge of quasi-space, done most of the Melnorme tech tree already, and I'm probably only 1 rainbow world away, I would wager, from getting it all done, which is good. And I have found the Slylandro in a gas giant in the Beta Corvi system, but as it happens, I haven't actually done a conversation with a probe in this run-through that I didn't then load over because I got somebody slaughtered. So, as a result, I met the Slylandro, but I can't close that loop. So hopefully, right now, we're going to get attacked by a probe fairly soon. I'm in the upper right, the northeast, if you will, of the galaxy, around Groombridge, because I was collecting rainbow planets. And now I've got about 46 fuel left, and I might as well poke around a little bit more and just do a couple other things. I got to start getting, the things that I know about that are habits by now out of the way. So I think the plan here is to do something productive as we wind down the amount of fuel. In fact, I should look at the ship's manifest and see what my cargo hold contains right now. It's not bad. It'll get me 1,800 units, but that's not even quite a full fuel up. So wouldn't hurt to get at least one more good mineral load, and perhaps while we're at it, accomplish some other goal. So I'm going to take a look at the Linces system in my traveling log, my search logs here. Yeah, okay. I don't have any specific records on the presence of anything really good or important there, except for the major specimen. But I might as well get that so that I can quickly get moving when I start actually doing the near-Earth space stuff. Get moving on the Shofixti Yehat quest. I haven't even met the Pkunk yet. I got stuff to do. My goodness. Okay, but first, yeah, let's get closer to Linces, which is absolutely going to involve quasi-space travel. So here we go. up into quasi-space, where time continues to pass inexplicably, but at least we don't burn any fuel. I gotta take a look. What's my best option here? Ah, one of them goes right to the Lenses constellation. Go figure. So that's the one at 448,504. Okay, 448,504. There. Boom. Chart a course, Ensign. Make it so. Away we go. Just listening to the chill sounds of the music of quasi-space. Very relaxing. Kind of mournful. Maybe kind of evokes similar feelings to the moon, the beloved moon song from the DuckTales NES game. Alright. Now, I want to go to Delta Lenses, I believe. One thing I really like about Star Control, despite being 1992 when the MOS integration was starting to be more common in PC games, it doesn't have MOS integration, and so I'm not constantly having to free my cursor. Beta Lenses, Eta Lenses, Gamma, Delta. Oh, how convenient. We're extremely close to the Delta Lenses system. So let's just pop on over to it. Not a whole lot to explore here. You know what? I might as well, before I go after the specimen, just see a purplish world. Could be a violet world. Could have decent minerals in its own right. But let's find out. Throwing down a scan. It's a pellucid world. It's a barren pellucid world. Womp womp. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. Let's go get the specimen. Drifting on over. Still don't have a fully upgraded ship. So my focus has just not been resources. A fully upgraded navigational component of the precursor ship. That's what I'm talking about. I've especially under-prioritized as far, not in terms of what's really important, but in terms of what annoys me when I play this game. I've under-prioritized turning jets thus far. So yeah, this is going to be a fruitful planet, not for minerals. Hold on, I should save just in case. I mean, I've got the beast shields on this thing. I call a save, even though we're not quite there yet. Getting started in near Earth space. Not any kind of gag save game name. Just literally the task at hand, followed by a tag of the date. Okay, throw in a bioscan, and of course, down there we are going to find one very, very distinctive biological horror. We can collect the rest of these specimens too. Got every shield but the heat shields, and I think the heat shields are the next item that I'll be collecting in the tech tree, which will be nice. Remove yet another barrier to landing on certain planets. Where is this gigantic, hideous beast? Does it not spawn until I've initiated the quest? No, I think it's gonna be one of these things. I feel there it is. Devil face thing. And rapid fire plus beast shields, get it done. Beautiful. So we have finally trapped the hideous beast, which has been so hard to capture these past few days. I swear, we emptied our stun batteries into that thing over a dozen times before it even slowed down. It's all abstractified in the gameplay experience, obviously. Went down, only had a few seconds to get it in, etc. It's in the cargo hold. How long is it going to stay there? Well, who knows. We did get some biosamples, and I'm not so thirsty for them. I feel like going back for more. So, let me note down that I found the specimen. Then I want to look at the Draconis system. Yeah, Epsilon Draconis is a good planet to hit up. Good star system, I'm sorry, to hit up. So let me just take a look here and see. Gotta correlate with the star map here to see. There's probably a quasi-space that's superior. Oh yeah, in fact, I don't have the fuel to do it if quasi-space isn't going to make it easier. So what here could get me near... no, not super promising. Okay, what's right around here? Look at the star map. Maybe I can just get some minerals. It's like nothing around here that I've explored in detail, except for the Linces system. Okay. Now, you know what? I'll just take it home to Earth, and we'll go from there. So, fire up that portal spawner once again. We've got the Vuk's Beast. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. Can't use the portal spawner. If I'm not in hyperspace, it would be cruel to the remaining indigent life forms of the Delta Linces Planet 1 to open a rift into quasi-space and rip them out of their own dimension. So we'll get out there. We'll hang here and... You know what? Throw in a save. Let's see if we can wait a little bit. Not too long. And get a... It would be great to hit a Slylandro probe. As long as it doesn't involve wasting too much time. Because otherwise we want to have the Slylandro probe show up incidentally. Well, that's promising. Never thought I'd be hoping for one of these things to show up. And yet here we are. Jackpot. Okay, let's save because this is going to be frustrating. I do not have my my trump card, the Pkunk ships. Go figure. Pkunk ships, great for fighting these specific enemies. Okay, maybe we can wrap up the or no, I don't know if it wraps up, but at least advance the Slylandro storyline before heading back to Earth. Yeah, we're on Earth. Peaceful mission. Well, geez. That lines up. That's great. Oh, are your actual owners and operators dictating this new behavior? Do they know that you're having this new behavior dictated to you? Do they realize what's being done in their name? Alright, Spaceman Spiff. Oh no. The worst thing that can happen in an Earth Cruiser versus Slylandro fight is that you spawn close. Ah, you made a good go of it. Given the bad circumstances and the fact that it's just not the ship to be fighting them with. And an incredibly slow precursor. Also not the ship to be fighting with. Wait, oh no. Especially because I've actually removed the gun from my ship at the moment. My ship is not a combat vessel at all. Let's load up again and see if Spaceman Spiff can spawn in a more tactically optimal point. But remember, the conversation is important. Can't get frustrated with the repetition. What can you tell me? Yeah. Oh. See, I am very confident that the actual Slylandro are only aware of the first part of this protocol that it's executing every time. They just seem like nice folks. Oh no, gonna hit the planet. Hit the planet, just got obliterated. Pitiful. And Fwifo is not really well equipped for this either. Because these Slylandro probes are great for self-preservation. If you want protection of your investment. So the BUTT missiles. Oh, come on. Come on. Wasting time doing this, but I know I'm going to load the save and try to get Spaceman Spiff, you know. Do not die. Oof. Fwifo, we hardly knew ye. It's not the real Fwifo who just died. Or the real Pfeffaloo. None of these count. They don't count. Bedzaboo, we're not really letting you die. Okay. Love the Airloo victory chime. Alright. Let's get this done. Let's do this. Here we go, team. Once again, into the breach. Not skipping the conversation due to inattention. Priority override. Battle's on. Ah! What did I just say about not spawning close, Spiff? Pitiful. Okay. Just get out of here. It's all gonna be worth it to just not have battles with the Slylandro in the future. It's off to a not bad start, I guess, but no. It's almost at an end. This is almost at an end. Day is coming. Very soon. We have solved the Slylandro problem once and for all. I choose to believe. The Slylandro are not going to be difficult about this once we let them know that their probes are running amok, causing harm. Here we go. No luck. See if I can get any better. Maybe I should just try to get it done with an Airloo. Conversing. Yeah, you come in peace. Well, if I put my appendage out in friendship, how's that gonna go? All of this is consistent with what I was told. Yeah, that's your whole mission. Oh no. Oh no, it's happening again. Alright, here we go. No. Cannot, without losing an Airloo, get that done that fast. Fine. Oh my goodness. And yet, I stubbornly persist. Refuse to give this up. I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out. You don't say. Okay. Real poorly placed asteroid after a not bad start. The fact that the... Okay. You know what? Maybe Spiff is just dead. Sorry, Spiff. Going to be really ill-equipped for combat on my next voyage. But, here we go. Okay, to the... Which one? Which one gets us to the top left? 520, 514. Alright, this is it. About 25-14. Chart a course. Ensign. Make it so. Hopefully I've got the fuel for this. Ah, if it turns out I don't, I'll just load the save. Let's see. Oh yeah. Beta Corvi. Gonna take 5.1. No, I don't think that's enough fuel. Okay. So we're winning this fight and then we're getting back to Earth. I suppose in a pinch, I can summon the Melnorme and purchase fuel from them. Oh, in fact, in a pinch, I could have just done that. Oh. Oh, how sad. Okay, but perhaps this inconvenience winds up saving Spiff. No. Not even close. Quite the opposite. If anything, he was worse off. Oh. Just realized you can actually control the little animations of the pilots there. Okay. Here we go. Do the manifest. Device. Portal spawner. And then we'll take the one that takes us close to home. 506, 474. There we go. Perfect. Chart that course, Ensign. Let's make it so. Away we go. Alright. And now the moment of truth. I believe the 23 is enough to get to Earth from here. Oh, more than enough. Commander Hayes is not going to be impressed with my haul. But he's just not thinking about this in the... He's got a distorted view of priorities. Because he has not been through the timeline twice. He's stuck in a pre-Doctrine War way of thinking. Where a key priority is getting up a war machine to fight a single unified Urquan force in a war for liberation. Not to intervene in an Urquan civil war attempting to prevent the actual extinguishing of all life. Okay. What do we got? Like, friggin' nothing. He said thanks, but he did say thanks with an ellipsis at the start to imply hesitancy. Thanks, Captain James. Hyperwave broadcaster of Unga Design. British, welcome. How are you on this Saturday? I guess it's Saturday evening for you. In hindsight, that line right there, if you used it in hyperspace, you never know who might come running, was the hint to use this and then not move. Ah yes, and the extremely hostile creature. We'll be delivering that. Acquiring Shofixti maidens. Lots to do here. Alright. Goodbye, Commander. Thank you for your input. And here we go. To the shipyard. Crew back up, and I gotta decide right now. I lost my Earth Cruiser. Do I buy a new one? And have much less fuel? You know what? Fine. We'll get a new Earth Cruiser. Crew it up. Spend all the rest of the money on fuel. So the returner itself will still be literally without a weapon. Buy as much fuel as I can, and I can fuel up from the Umga. Oh, actually not too far from... Okay. So perhaps like the DSA rule set that informed the Realms of Arcania game. That one's more combat oriented than the contemporary one. Okay. Here I go. I think it's a good time to go, meet the Pkunk, etc. Although, I can get the Slylandro story done. Yeah, and like you're trying to set, you want to sell a lot of copies of this PC game, and the PC RPG gamers are going to be really expecting magic. You gotta meet your audience where they are. Okay. So, do I have a... I don't think there's any really... There's no warp to take. Yeah, I gotta look into it. As Greg and I were saying, Greg is much more than me, the kind of guy who's just reading about random RPGs, but I would love to find something that can speak to some of the expectations of my friends who are D&D oriented without being D&D. Freshen things up a little. Okay, where's the Pkunk homeworld? Obviously, I know it's it's Delta Jiglis. So we just want to head towards Delta Jiglis. And once there, we'll also grab whatever else turns out to be important. If I wind up running into Slylandro probes very quickly, I'll take that as a sign that I was meant to go and wrap up the matter of the Slylandro probes first. And we'll correct for our error. Wow. Yep. D&D doesn't come close to that. Even the older D&D rules, which are clearly more explicitly dungeon crawl oriented, and therefore at least might have more like trap searching and stuff like that. Anyway, clearly we picked up a probe here. There's a lesson there. I should seek resolution on the Slylandro storyline, and then, and only then, it's limiting to me, the D&D, and as I was saying, especially the D&D focus on combat over role-playing, combined with the simplifying, kind of flattening of some of the complexity of the combat rules to appeal to a broader player base. Not even, I mean, that's, you know, in many ways obviously an admirable goal. But it does have the effect of just being like, well, this game's not really built for... Does DSA have like more detailed rules for overland travel and that kind of thing? Like, are people picking up wounds just like, you know, you had to go through a rocky mountain pass and you fell? Like that kind of stuff? That's one thing that, I don't know, I've often tried to shoehorn in to when I've been DMing D&D. For whatever reason. Overland travel. Maybe it's from reading the Song of Ice and Fire books. Okay. Where do I want to go? Top left. 525.14. Oh, I was already on it. There we go. Chart of course, Ensign. Make it so. And away we go. No fuel consumed for this part. And then we'll chart a course immediately for Beta Corvi. I have to believe we can make it there. Yeah, nobody is into it. It never comes off well. Oh, that's not fair. I shouldn't say never, but I have not had a lot of success getting people to be excited about how are you going to ford this river. Nice. Yeah. You're not even close to a Dranasa, buddy. This is same one Earth year. So, let's talk about these probes. Spending all of these drawn in solitude, not solitude, but isolation at least, in their home planet. Here in Beta Corvi did not result in the Slylandro spending a lot of time thinking about the implications of exponential growth. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. Building homes and castles. People love that in MMOs. But are you sure? But what if their protocol is overridden? Well, yeah, and I trust you about that. It seemed odd to me when I got to know you. Oh, after the stream, Greg and I were... I'm gonna have to pull up the dialogue summary on this. Yeah, after the stream on Thursday, Greg and I kept on talking, and one thing that we talked about was how like D&D characters always feel like just their life is they go on adventures and then they use the money from the adventures to stay at an inn, and you never get the sense of like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Probably the game isn't gonna actually ask me to pour through this code and like identify the bug. Or at least it's gonna make the bug pretty clear in a list of options if I do have to identify it. Okay, so let's look at this. If no current target, then select new target from current targets list. Oh, scan first for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. So, the priority targets are... So I think this is supposed to be higher numbers more important. So it's just the massive priority assigned to replication materials. And the fact that it's seeking out space vessels. And the fact that it then... You know, anything can be a raw replication material if you can break it all down into whatever's. That's probably all that's going on here. Do I actually need to solve that? Probably not. Nice. I mean, it's a classic JRPG trope to have the hero be an everyday person whose village, something happens in the village. So they must take up a quest and save the day. Okay. Hard-coded by the Melnorme, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker. And when defending itself, it uses the lightning weapon? No. Yeah. So the mistake here is not about protection. It's about just treating everything as minerals. You say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what is the replication behavior? Ohms! Look where we are. Beta Corvi. Getting to the bottom of this probe thing once and for all. Yeah. So, remind me. The priority for replication? Just a little? Yeah. A little. A touch. Yeah. Weren't paying attention to your own data tables. Dial doesn't go to 1,000. So what's the effect? Yeah. So it has make contact, and as soon as it finishes telling us that it comes in peace, yeah. It's not being hostile. It's just a horrifying misunderstanding. So yeah, think this through. Yeah. They're always the target. Should have set friendliness. Oh, I'm not actually doing a Columbo thing here where I walk them to the revelation. Force them to see it, make them reveal their guilt, such as it is. Seeks raw materials, process them for preparation for replication. Now think about the effect of changing the behavior. Yeah. And what are its targets? Just sound it out. Talk through it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. seen this happen many times. Oh, the moment of revelation is at hand. How are you today, Holmes? Yep, yep. There you go. Not great. I'm not doing too bad. I'm extremely tired today. I did not have a great sleep last night. And I did not sleep in this morning. How can you stop them? Can you change their programming from here? No recall signal. Can you literally detonate them? What a shame. That's by far the better model. It's a very good question. I can't tell you. Well, would this... Perfect. That's a start. Okay. What's the code, buddy? Ah, it's just, it's in there now. Okay, great. Goodbye, Slylandro gas bags. From your favorite friendly fluid sacks. Alright, great. Okay, now let's get down to business. With the stuff we've already done twice. Meeting the Pkunk. And so on. Meet the Pkunk. Get the Shofixti maidens. Harvest resources. Definitely going to be reading British to return to what you're saying. The manual for some rule set of Dark Age. Well, I guess that is a good English translation. Because, it sounds great. Okay. It sounds like something that I might like to spring on my friends at some point in the future. Okay, so I guess I'll take the one to near home space, 506 474. Then we'll go from there. Supposed to throw a save down. No more getting probed. Very good. Very, very good place to be. Yeah. Absolutely. I think this is my last extreme work week until September. So late April, early May might be a very promising time to do that. I got to make sure either that I'm still logged into the Discord app or that I can recover my password and get access to my account. Okay, here I go. Let's go meet the Pkunk. Okay. Okay. That's a slightly tight timeline just because... Oh, through... Oh, okay. I think maybe we can pull something off next weekend. in that regard. So I'll try to brush up on how it goes. Check out the rules for myself in between now and then. That might not even be a probe that's trying to close on me here. That could actually be a Pkunk. That's alright. We'll meet the Pkunk, just making our way in to meet them in their homeworld. But let's meet one out here in the world. Our dear buddies, the absolutely goofy, sometimes infuriating, their lack of self-preservation instinct. Hey, Pkunk. Hear the laundry alarm going off out there? But the dark truth of this washing machine is that yeah, oh yeah, no, you really, like, it's very easy to introduce catastrophic bugs into your loops if you're not careful. Very much. And also why, really, probably the sale of the model without the recall switch should have probably been banned. They probably should have retired that model when they realized the value of having a recall switch. Okay. So let's just talk. Mr. Pkunk. Make sure that no horrible identifying humans as resources and harvesting them issues crop up. No, yeah, I could have. Yeah. Doing the Lord's work. Alright, Pkunk here. What are we dealing with? Oh, Gamma Kruger is their home. Right. I always do this because for no reason that I know, I recorded a thing for Delta Jones that says so many Pkunk, and then I see it before I see the one that actually says Pkunk Homeworld. But okay, might as well fill out the conversation. Okay. Ha! News! Wow, how about that? Dogar and Kazon, the evil spider gods, might not exist. When the stars are aligned in that appropriate configuration, that's when it might happen. Alright, Gamma Kruger. Beta. Gamma. Gamma Kruger. Here we go. Actual Pkunk Homeworld. Actually, hold on a second. Before I get too far, any of the Jigglypuff planets worth mining? I do still need to purchase fuel occasionally. Yeah, Zeta Jigglypuff has a treasure planet. So I guess I'll do. What did I just say? What did I just say? Zeta? Zeta Jigglypuff. Zeta all the way over here. That's a bummer. Ah, it's only 3.4 fuel. We'll be fine. And, well, this might be a Pkunk tracking us down, but if it's a Slylandro, we can blow it with the passcode for the first time. Neither of them are catching me, so I don't think they are Slylandro. So I'm definitely not fast enough. Oops. Totally missed that planet. Let's see if I can get back to it. Even though I know there's a treasure moon around planet 1. Ah. Not confident I'll find anything great. Arg. I know turning jets are not as important for like optimizing your travel time. Optimizing in this sense, in getting to the friggin' planet faster without circling around it endlessly. But they're not better. They're not more optimal. Some nobles. Might as well grab them. Very little gravity down there. It's a vacuum, it's cold. Nothing's living down there. Obviously there's not going to be any energy. So I don't know why I even bothered with the energy scan. Let's take her down to the surface. Hail, Stimpinski! Here I am in what I choose to believe is my third and finally successful run at Star Control 2. It's only 21:56 and I've already got doing my best. This time around, I have it's only been about a year of game time, in-game time, and I already have most of the Melnorme tech tree maxed out, and I have fast travel. So now I'm doing the stuff that I usually do at the start. Oh, and I've gone through the whole Spathy thing. Spathy have already even betrayed me at this point, so we're... Oh man, there are some annoying political activities happening in the street today. People blaring their horns and just shouting freedom again and again. They treasured the freedom to just be pointlessly obnoxious. I don't even know what it's about anymore. Yeah, I mean, we can't hold it against the Spathy that much, Stimpinski, because they really did have a strong pre-established desire to be under a slave shield. And it was really just a very cruel prank by the Umga that prevented them from getting under the precious protection of a slave shield. So in the end, they were just correcting a grave injustice they had been subjected to. Just blaring their horns for no reason. When these things started, the big trucker convoys, it was all, end all mandates. But there are no rules anymore obliging anybody to be courteous of anybody else's COVID risk. Those days are over. We're all free to do whatever we want. Including, apparently, just be an absolute public nuisance. But these folks would be furiously calling the cops if you went to their suburban home and just pulled up in front of their house and just started blaring your horn. And there she is. The treasure moon of Zeta Jiclis, Planet 1. Cruising in. And here we go. Okay. Done Delta. I'm doing Zeta right now, so I'll mark that off too. And here we are. Throw in a scan. Ooh, I've heard of that game. Tell me about it. This is a good treasure moon too. It's abundant. Gravity's not too bad. Whatever. For a full load of precious minerals, I'll spare half of a fuel unit or whatever it was. Exactly one fuel unit, I think. Oh yeah, it's going to be unambiguously worth going back for a second load too. Very nice. And also I've noted to myself that Gamma Krieger, we're heading next to meet the Pkunk and gain access to the words and all that good stuff. The Pkunk are... Gamma Krieger, their home star system is rich in radioactives. So, hopefully, I'll have enough money not only to fuel back up when I go home, but to maybe buy a new gun so that my main flagship can fight once more. Okay. Gamma Krieger, here we go. Yeah, I might as well save. I don't know why. I don't think I'm taking any great risks here. I don't. I should. I know that's a thing that folks I'm on. I've got a Discord account, but note to self: hey, this is my last big week of the term, and then I'm going all out doing more stuff to flesh this channel out. Well, maybe not immediately all out. Yeah, it seems like a natural thing. I know my cousin, who is far more dedicated to developing his stream than I. Take care. Pkunk. He's got a Discord, he's got all that stuff. I don't even have my YouTube page up yet. But I will, floodgates will be opening soon because I've got one more long week of marking to finalize these grades. And then I ought to be free. We're surrounded by Pkunk. Uh-oh. Getting the gravest threat in the galaxy. Just interminable conversations as you try to excuse yourself out the door while your friend keeps blathering on about crystals and stuff. Cooperative game? I guess, yeah, that makes sense with the theme of dungeon. Well, you can do competitive dungeon crawling by just making people not inclined to share the rewards. Arg. Sure hope I get enough, come away with enough resources from Gamma Kruger to... Yeah, inertia plus just extremely limited turning capacity. Not a good combination. But I'm in rush mode here. Well, probably not like compared to, say, someone who actually knows what they should be prioritizing. Yes, I'm on the way to your home planet. And we're here. So many Pkunk. Ooh. We'll hook it up. Hook it up. Oh, if only. Come on, Spirit. We got a war going here. Hey. A spindle. Cool. Maybe I can combine that with objects that I could find. If you'll excuse me. In the Druuge trade world. Gaydens! Hello! I have the self-destruct code for the Slylandro probes! Oh, it feels good. I haven't used it yet. But knowing that I will be using it instead of fighting them, it's a very nice feeling. Even though I'm getting my Pkunk now, so I'm ready to fight them. Hobgoblins of Joy. I've seen it twice and I still can't believe this guy was still talking. I feel like I started that dialogue long ago. No, we're not conquering anybody. Okay. Yes. Introductions are in order. Hello. Oh, do you? Come here for the thing that you know. Oh, wow. That's dedication. 7 main categories. So there's any percent is obviously one of them. 100% is presumably one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Melnorme is selling a product that lacks important fail-safes. Are you sure you want to set replication priority to 999? Just a big red pop-up might have been enough to prevent this whole disaster. %, cannonless. 100%. No World 5. Which one's World 5? Ah. So, why? Why is that one that you would leave out? Is it because there's a lot of levels that, like, are boring for speedrunning because you're just waiting for a thing to go down the poison river? Nah. Oh. Not going makes it go twice as long? Or going makes it twice as long? I was speechless, Mr. Pkunk. Ooh, a small token of your love. 4 ships. Much appreciated. Ah. That makes sense. So it's all about the provision of warp zones, basically. Oh, are you dreaming of the words? Star shape of a cup. Supposed the C ends with S. Wow. That's dedication. Well, that's at least something. It's a whole other level of dedication if you're in the same time zone. And this guy was like, I'm going to power through the time when people here normally sleep. Okay, so I just want to check it. Shape of a cup. In the constellation that begins with C and ends with S. Oh, we're optimizing cadence to the fullest extent that I'm capable of doing that while also chatting and commenting on the game and being stuck inside my own brain. Okay, you can't remember what brought me here. You haven't told me the words yet. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna zip through these conversations. Yeah, you're evolved from the Yehat. They have a little bit of contempt for your lack of interest in combat and such. It very much depends on how you look at it. In the meantime, I know I've done this before. Let me look. In the general area of Urquan space, asterisk becomes what? Craterus. Oh yeah, it does look like a cup. Yes, the now essence an extension of the cosmic whole? Or so said. The answer is in itself an answer containing the explanation I seek, and more. Oh yes, of course. Pyramid power could only possibly be one form of pointy power. I mean, that's just basic common sense. I barely even see how that counts as philosophy. You see the future? My past lives? Yeah, geez. My past lives have turned out pretty bleakly, although there's been fun along the way. Prior to the galaxy being cleansed of all life. Alright, we'll go through the Earth chain. Yeah, no ill will. Horseshoe theory. That is the philosophy, right? Strive for perfection, but in a just a little bit of an annoying way, just to avoid accidentally going all the way. It's been 8 years. How's your fight going against them? Oh my goodness. Alright. Goodbye. I'm gonna leave and return one more time. Or maybe the words come from... Well, we're gonna find it. If the words come from this guy. Early meal. It's a great name for breakfast. Yeah, the Earth gods don't exist. Haven't figured out how to exploit that knowledge yet. But I know they don't exist. I know what they actually are. There we go. Very helpful. Not tell my fortune. Oh, that's not even my future, buddy. That's my ever-loving present. I've met the Lulali. That part has not come true the previous 2 times you predicted it to me, except the early age part. On account of my failure to prevent the cleansing of the galaxy. Okay, we got the words. Let's not exchange any more words with the Pkunk if we can help it right now. But I also did note that the Gamma Kruger system, according to my notes, is rich in radioactives. So I gotta find where those are coming from. Obviously, if this is just a blue planet with no moons, it's not going to be here. It's not going to be here. But this could be loaded up with nobles. It could be something worth just popping in on while we're in the neighborhood. So why don't we check it out? Ultramarine. It's not terrible. Barely has any gravity. Oh, and biosamples. Yeah. Why not? Let's go. Bad luck with the lightning. Not just that we're taking the hits, which is bad, but that they're all killing us, even though we've got the shields. That's extra bad. Got that one. These things also produce very small flying monkeys. Are these flying monkeys? Maybe that big red sploosh will produce more units. Oh goodness, my beast shields really did not want me to drive right over the friggin' thing. Weather shields worked there for a moment. We gotta get off of this horrible ultramarine planet. I don't think that was worth the cost in lives. We've learned a lesson. Too late for the benefit of the crew members who lost their lives. But that's okay. Overall, we are going to minimize the loss of our crew in this adventure. This time around. Okay. Please do not talk to me, Mr. Pkunk, or Miss Pkunk. Whichever you may be. I'm just trying to find the radioactives I told myself exist here. I'm very disappointed if I find out I was lying to me. Not even dead, just stunned. Comatose aliens. Comatose, non-intelligent aliens. Okay. Probably the loads of radioactives I told myself are on the one planet I haven't explored, which also happens to be red. My gut tells me. Yep, this is true. They breed far faster than our human pals. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah. That's not bad, radioactive-wise. No horrifying creatures living in a radioactive vacuum at minus 198 degrees Celsius. Those things, I don't know. I don't even want to think about what their body insulation looks like. Getting lots of different radioactive elements, which doesn't matter at all. Although I do like to see different names pop up. Some thorium, we had some proactinium, protactinium, a little astatine, a melange, so to speak. Okay, so let's check it out. What are we looking at? I don't know if that really, like maybe almost 1,000 in radioactives and a little over 1,000 in precious. We can do better than that. At any rate, we also have other stuff we want to do. And I got some fuel. And I guess I can flag down the old Melnorme and buy some fuel from them if I need to. So what would I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. I'm going to note to myself I did Gamma Kruger. And I'll look here. Alpha Ptolemy. Do I really even want to be going somewhere just to harvest, or do I want to be harvesting incidentally along the way? Oh, I'd have to fly a bunch to get to Ptolemy. Okay. Can I get near Vuk space through quasi-space? Can knock off that, get these Shofixti maidens. Checking it out. Okay. Yes, you know what? There's another thing, because I have the lead on the... I have the detailed lead on the broken items. So like I just got the clear spindle, but I can get the other two. And I have, okay, precursor explosive tool at Zeta Hyades, Moon B. And the Utwig. I need to get the broken Ultron for the Utwig to win their alliance. Those are the big ones. So, where's the Hyades system? Let's look around. Investigating. The Pkunk are an enormous danger for the Pkunk British. The grave threat that the Pkunk pose to themselves is that they just do not think carefully through the implications of trying to reunite their cousins who they know want to shoot them on sight. Why would you not seek an intermediary to try to repair the relationship before you made that attempt? Come on, Hades system, where are you? Or Hades constellation, Hades. Not seen it so far. Can we do some more scanning? Like re-scanning the parts that I've already looked at on this map. And yes, I know, if I had the Urquan Masters version, I could do a search. Which sounds like a great feature. Yeah. Yeah. It just depends on your sense of the word arms. Whether or not this is a desirable kind of reunion. Okay, come on. Hyades. Hyades. Hydre. Hyades. Okay. Yeah, I can get there. Through a thing. And then, okay, the Hyades, the Libre, the Leporus. Is there another one up there that that I've searched that I would... Libre or anything like that? I don't have helpful notes in this regard. Okay. Hold on. What'll get me near... Elrith space, near Druuge space, Pkunk space, Elrith, east of Pkunk space, Spathi space, southeast edge of the galaxy, Sculptor's constellation between... There it is. I'm gonna go and deal with the next step. Holmes, yes. I'm just doing a really, really bad job of employing my youthful word searching abilities to find the things I was looking for on the map here. But okay, now I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to deliver this specimen to the Vooks. Now that we've made friends with Pkunk, we should keep working on the project of, oh, is this going to be the moment? Probably not. It's probably going to be more conversations with our Pkunkian friends. Yep, stars in alignment, significant moons, etc. Adios, Pkunkos. Oh, the time will come. I have no doubt that we'll meet again, buddy. I'm going to say, you also take care. Goodbye. Smell you later. And now, we should warp to 516, 466. There it is. Try to Corsensen. Make it so. This time around, we're saving Pkunk. We're ending tyranny in the Yehat system. We're gonna make it right. This is getting me right near... Is it? What was I thinking? Sculptorous constellation, which is true. Why did I say it's between the Vooks and the Mycon? It's clearly nowhere near... Oh no. What have I done? Oh no, because the Mycon are... Where? Not the Mycon, the Vooks. Where are the Vooks? Enervags, Serenkov. Yeah, where's Serenkov? What have I done? Oh no, Serenkov's not far. Where is it? Hold on. Oh no. It's gonna take a lot of our fuel. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. But okay. Is it worth hitting anything on the way? Is it Zeta Sextantis that's gonna take a lot of fuel too? Oh, whatever. I can buy fuel. Not the ideal thing to be buying from the Melnorme, but I can get a little fuel from the Melnorme. Because this is it, right? Zeta Sextantis has the... Zeta Sextantis has a rainbow. Knocking off rainbows. Let's go. Let's throw down a save at the start of this. Take off that way. Swing up to Vooksian space. Oh, we're close to... We're close to Iota Serpentis too. Just going in there. This might be the easiest time to get in there. Okay. I'm gonna get a little bit more fuel. And I'm gonna dip around a little here. Maybe. Get into the rainbow world. Don't want to spend too much time interacting with the locals until I'm ready to set off their civil war. Ooh. And the mineral. Oh, there's actually some not bad minerals down there, and the gravity situation's fine. There's no rainbow monsters. It's not hot or cold. It's, yeah. Let's grab them. My hold is full. Okay, that was unnecessary. But also, then it's definitely unnecessary to go to... What's going on here? What am I full on? I just got lots of stuff. Well, not lots. I just haven't increased my storage capacity at all. Well, there's a mental note. Alright, whatever. Still glad that I came. To the star map. Can we get to Serenkov? Oh yeah, quite comfortably. Alpha Serenkov is the one, right? I'll verify this. Over here from a sheet. Serenkov, Serenkov, Serenkov. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Let me just tick off that I've been to Zeta Sextantis. And we'll head to Alpha Serenkov. Try to core sensing. And make it so. And I really would like to get harassed by a probe so I can show off my new probe thwarting ability. And then we'll just hail. This is probably Yehat. Oh. Well, hold on. Why? Yeah. What's the problem here? Why don't you just turn off the viewing monitor? Shut it off. Do you need to see my face to hear my words? Yes, the insult. Yeah. Grand insult. We apologize. Sorry about that. No, it's not enough. Hold on. What if I beg? Oh, you want to fight? Okay, let's see what we can do. I can't remember. Hope Fufo's good. Because I did not save or anything. Here this dude comes. Can't remember what his gimmick is. At least part of his gimmick is being just way slower than Fufo, which is helpful. Narrow dodging the planet, but we escaped the pull of gravity. Alright, I think Fufo can handle this. Oh, sweet. I don't know if I'll even wind up meeting the Vooks enough for that to happen, but it's great to know that it can. There's just so many little avenues to run down everywhere in this game. It's the kind of thing where you're going to have 2 failed attempts in a row and just start your 3rd attempt up and continue finding things that are surprising and delightful. And even just like get new laughs out of the stuff you'd already read. Honestly, I think I'm pretty likely to just get a flawless victory against this little fleet. Unless, and if, yeah, they're just pitiful. What? Do they have any compensating advantage for the fact that they're incredibly slow, don't have any weapons, apparently, that can traverse not very long range? Like, he didn't even shoot one of his extraordinarily slow green bullets. Like, Fwifo didn't even... Fwifo's pulse did not go up. That does sound funny, Cadence. And yes, Holmes, it is a real thing where Fwifo is the definition of how, you know, like, courage is all about being afraid but facing it. Because, like, Fwifo is very afraid. Maybe not when he's fighting the Vooks. Probably not. Like, I don't think that Fwifo's pulse accelerated during that. Assuming that that's how, you know, the circulatory system of the Spathi works. I don't think that he was dealing with, you know, palpitations there as he calmly bring it in. This actually looks like a... Oh wait, no, I've established I cannot be harvesting minerals right now because I have yet to upgrade the mineral holding capacity of the ship. It's a treat indeed. Yeah, he's great, especially for the Kohr-Ah. I feel like there's never a moment where I feel more in control of a space battle than when I get the acceleration just right. You know, I've dropped in. The Kohr-Ah have wasted the batteries doing their defensive bullet hell move, and now I'm just at range. We're accelerating at the same rate. They can't get their saw blades trained on me. I'm just dropping the butt missiles. Easily the best feeling. Maybe, no. I think actually destroying the Slylandro with the Pkunk is the best feeling. But in terms of what makes me feel like I'm a skilled player doing something cool, it's definitely that moment. Yeah, whenever anybody hesitates before they say the word hobby, they're going to discover something you think... They're going to reveal something that you find off-putting. They're about to let you know that they have a habitual behavior that just doesn't fit with the way that we want people to behave. Ooh, a clue, eh? Oh. Haha. Wow. Never bad when your friend... You never have to feel too bad when your buddies are instituting house rules that just reflect your own personal outstanding abilities. It's sort of like in like best of voting when you put someone in the Hall of Fame because they just keep winning. We're just not going to let them vote for you anymore because you're too good. You're too beloved. I'm going to find out this time because I mean I bullied the Thraddash into submission last time, but it was right at the end. Never going to use them. Alright, yeah, let's have those maidens, buddy. 1 for 1. Same time. We'll make eye contact as we make the exchange. Okay. Have the beast. Well, see, that's the thing. I bring controlled well to the table maybe like half the time. So I'll probably lose a few Thraddash dogfight. Few dogfights as the Thraddash. Love, like, Admiral, we just met. And I don't feel like you know me. Uh-oh. See, we have a saying, Admiral. Speaking of getting to know each other in human culture, but being careful what you wish for. There's this play. It's called The Monkey's Paw. I believe that. The Thraddash definitely seem like, the kind whose allegiance and technology can be acquired fairly cheaply. Oh no, Admiral. It's all gone. Belly up for the Admiral. Okay. And then we'll just pop. Actually, I suppose might as well see what's out. No, I might not as well. I can't carry anything more. Here we go. We got it. Shofixti maidens acquired. Then we gotta go to quasi space. Then we gotta bring the Melnorme in. Because I don't quite think I might have the fuel to, no, I obviously don't have the fuel to get back to Earth. Who black out the screen in Urko on Masters? Cadence? Here I am, in the place that I hailed you to. Well, first, I have some things I'd like to sell you, my friend. I got some data. Oh, damn it. I already gave him that rainbow world. Well, I'm a fool. Because now I need to buy some fuel. Hold on. What is my credit balance right now? I know you just told me. 238. Okay. I'd like to make some purchases. Buy some fuel. Give me 25 units, please. Take 25 more units and that's enough. For now, thank you. And I'll take your next bit of technology, which I believe is the heat shields. Yep. Hook it up, my friend. And then the Hellbore cannons. We'll be making the precursor combat ready soon, but not yet. So here we go. Portal spawn. Let's take it home. So we gotta get more storage capacity on this ship. Okay, quasi space. Near home one is 506,474. And here we go. Oh, there it is. Try to course engine, make it so. Oh yeah, like when he gets killed, that would be a sensible moment to darken the screen. Alright. The books are on the table. Let's go home. Disappointing that I wasted that small amount of time and fuel revisiting a rainbow planet that I didn't realize I had already done. That's okay. I have not done all the rainbow planets that I know of. I've marked that one off now, so I won't accidentally do it a second time. Here we are. Good old-fashioned solar system. Bringing it in. Concerned I'm not going to be able to spend many resource units on turning jets with other obligations distracting me. Alright, Commander. It's good to be back, Commander. I have minerals to offload. Yeah, there's the money. Thank you. I still don't like that, you know, the ellipse. How about these new things? No, we're gonna wake them and say, hey, have you met Tanaka and Katana? Alright. Take it easy, Commander. A pleasure as always. Okay. Not gonna cost too much to crew back up, huh? Literally nothing. Great. Nothing we can build. I do not need another Earth cruiser. So, let's fuel her up, which will not cost that much of our money. Okay. We need a storage bay, which fortunately isn't too expensive. I think 2 storage bays is enough for now. And then 1,500. I know fusion thrust is more important than turning jets, but I gotta start getting more turning jets. I just gotta. Alright. Okay, that's it for now. We'll get the real good stuff soon enough, but not yet. Don't need to add any ships. So let's throw in a save. Are we still getting started in near Earth space? I think... Okay. We can head towards the Yehat and just really get this going. And also hit that Sapphire World at Iota Serpentis. There, I've talked myself into it. And I think the best spot is, once again, near Sculptoris. So let's try that. Let's see how that goes. So that'll get us resources, and then we can swing over to the Gorno system for the Shofixti plot, and then make a decision from there. I think after that I want to try to do something I've never done before. Or maybe I want to keep doing... Either. I can say with 100% certainty that I will either do something that I have done before or something that I haven't. Just have to decide which. Oh yeah. Even with just 1 extra jet, I'm much more satisfied with that turning speed. I guess we could... Forgetting minerals. I think Venus actually has some good minerals. I remember I scanned it like the very first time I played the game. Yep. Little logic humor, you know, there are 2 types of people in this world. A and not A. Oh no, Venus actually sucks. So there are multiple reasons. Take it to hyper and then subsequently quasi space. I guess I gotta get another fuel tank. In fact, let's just take it back with a save. I had 500 more, right? I think. And I can cash in one of my fuel tanks, get one of the more effective ones. Yeah. I should absolutely do that. Take off a module. Oh. Can't take it off because there's fuel in it? Ah! Jupiter moons. Okay, great. We'll hit those on the way out. Might as well. Install a high efficiency fuel system. Fuel that baby up. And we're on our way. Get some radioactives here. We'll load up on exotics. We're out of money. We can't fuel it up all. Oh, whatever. So we barely got any more fuel, but we've created the condition. Oh! I can do the Jupiter thing. And then we'll still just stock up on exotics when we hit the Sapphire world of Iota Serpentis. Very nice. Here we go. Which one's Jupiter? I should know this. Boom. EO, perhaps? Yep. Had a feeling it wasn't Phobos. No, I just said the first Jupiter moon name that came to mind. I have no special knowledge of the order in which Jupiter's moons are arrayed. Against all odds, someone killed this fairly low tectonic activity planet that we're exploring with full-on shields for tectonic activity. Ugh. All right, boom. Well done. Good stuff. And then I might as well, like, you know, not nearly as important, but I might as well check the other moons. While we're here, we'll go back, we'll cash that stuff in. Commander Hayes will act disappointed because he's not thinking about the balance. Oh, Europa. Oh, Europa. This could be an oatmeal raisin cookie issue. No. Unless I'm just misremembering what astatine is. Which seems quite possible. Okay. Okay. It's alright. Again, we're just going back and giving it all to Commander Hayes. Immediately, without ever even having gone into hyperspace. It's only going to cost a couple of fuel units to do all of this. Ganymede. Meh. Unless there's shit living on it. Wish there's not. They decided to stay realistic with that. Arrgh. Bringing it in. There we go. And Callisto is barren. Smell you later, Callisto. Let's go. To the Earth. Oh. Getting hasty. Gotta actually drop off the resources before we can start spending our resource units. Glad to hear you're ready, Commander. And I know you're gonna be all... Well, he did do the skeptical trail off, but he didn't come right out and say, you know, you really let us down there, Captain James. If we fuel up, we still have 500 left over for one more turning jet. I gotta do it. Okay. That makes sense. Right. Just another benefit of hitting the ground running and quasi-space hitting gem worlds. I don't think I've actually hit a gem world yet, but I've been hitting the treasure worlds that I know of, and I'll hit a gem world very soon on this run. Here we go. Hyperspace. I think I just did this. You can never save too many times. You can never be too save game cautious. Okay. So I'm thinking, actually, let's find out. Fly the star map. No, I think actually flying down this way might just be the fastest way. Because if I come out here, it's close. If I want to do Gorno, well, I'll make a decision when I get there. Okay, so Delta Gorno is gonna do here. But what else can I find in the Gorno constellation since I'm going? Nothing much. Alpha Gorno looks like we'll have decent minerals and some biosamples. So I'll hit that up. But otherwise, let's just go meet the Shofixti and give them the good news. Oh, happy day. Makes sense that the near-Earth space isn't heavily covered by the quasi-space portal system, just because they don't expect you to be dealing with the near-Earth stuff in a natural way when you found. It's not until you're doing playthroughs where you get the quasi-space access and the portal caster real quick that you are going to be still plugging away at the real introductory level stuff. Okay, so now that I've actually, you know, advanced on the Slylandro to the really important point where the probes aren't going to bother me anymore, what other things that I've never done before do I want to get done? I mean, obviously, seeing the Pkunk and Yehat storyline through to its finish is going to be a big one. Hold on. I've noted the presence of Shofixti here, but have I checked out the many promising looking planets? Come on. Come on. Yeah, Metal World. Doesn't look bad. Tectonics is all manageable. Nothing's living down there. Let's do it. Utwig. Remind me. Or for the... Is this something I know? Who's Utwig? Is Utwig the... Hold on. Oh yeah, the Utwig, the... Yeah. Yeah. That's something brand new. Not like... That's not solving something that I've made progress on but not done before. It's meeting someone entirely new. That will be fun. That will be the next thing we do after we run these errands that we're familiar with already. Depending on fuel consumption, we might be able to get it all done in one trip here. Another Metal World, but Metal Worlds can be pretty good. Pretty good. Uh-oh. There's metal beasts everywhere down there. Not the Druuge, although I bet the Druuge would love them. Metal ass beasts. Got it. Zappity zap. Okay. Gotta love stationary life forms. They have a sort of, you know, the Mega Man, especially in Mega Man 2, the enemies that glide along the ground, and then if they hit you, they reveal themselves to be like a head on a coil, and their head springs around. There are a lot of those in Metal Man's stage. So that's thematically appropriate here. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, team. Got someone killed because I briefly thought, oh hey, some rare earths. Okay. That was a worthwhile harvest. We'll hail down our Melnorme buddies soon. Wait. No. No. Not yet. Maybe this one. It's probably going to be a carbide world or something disappointing. I'm steeling myself for disappointment. I will endure. I will endure. Oh, metal world. But it's the sucky kind of metal world. Okay. Alright. Time to go through this whole thing. Better save just in case I do something dumb and accidentally wind up killing Tanaka and then accidentally killing Katana. In fact, my entire species. Alright, the battle's on. I don't even have a gun. I don't know what more I could do here to persuade you that I do not want to fight you, Captain Tanaka. My arms and my defense are offline. Dripping, snout-rotted little furball. Alright, donkey breath. Yeah, because the Urkwine do insult you pretty casually when you're a lower life form, and they will let you know that, but not in a colorful way. Oh no. Not quite. No. Captain Tanaka has a very strong sense of duty. And so, we drop off the Shofixti maidens. The dashing Captain Tanaka will have no problem seducing them with his masculine wiles. And besides, they're all duty bound. Duty calls. You gotta answer that call. Okay. It's not gonna take us that much fuel to just fly right over. So the only question becomes, do we make it without running out our chances to just blow off the Delta Scuti? Alpha Serpentis, Zeta, Beta Security, Epsilon Serpentis, Alpha Security, Beta Serpentis, Delta, Eta. Come on, dude. Iota. It's actually on the fringe. And Iota Serpentis, why do I like Iota Serpentis? Let me remind myself. Special world, right? Hold on. Serpentis, Iota Serpentis, Planet 1 is Sapphire, yes. So then we'll go meet these new dudes. And then maybe get things going with the Siren. You know, complete the... or further advance the knocking off of key things. I guess I gotta go meet the Zoq-Fot-Pik as well and encounter the Kohr-Ah and tell them the words and really get this show on the road. I will be getting pretty close. I mean, I'm running out of things actually that I'm naming that I have not already previously achieved. And it's still early 2156, so that feels good. We have the luxury of just using hyperspace to travel a fairly long way here. Might briefly meet the Yehat here, but quite possibly not, because the autopilots of other ships are not always great in hyperspace at getting themselves into hailing range. Oh dear. If you'll excuse me, I understand that, you know, you're probably guarding these because the resources are precious to your war effort, but I got a better war effort. You're going to be joining me on it soon, so... Oh, those beautiful sapphire worlds. Raceberg helicules, superfluids, helicals and fluids, superfluids, sorry. Not a bad haul. Are we gonna have to make a second drop down just for like 1 unit? Quite possibly. Oh, no, for 2. I mean, whatever, they're exotics. Boom. Alright. Profitable. Now we just gotta get out of here without wasting too much time talking to the Yehat. There's nothing productive to be said to the Yehat right now. We're working on having something productive to say to you. Come on, be a pro. It's probably a Yehat. Yeah. Oh well. What am I seeing on my view screen? Whoop. Well, my face isn't that flat. I've got a nose still. I get what you mean, though. We got our faces flattened under the boot of the Urquan. It isn't the right thing to kill me. Your queen sucks, though, don't you think? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to start trying to convince them that the Shofixti are reborn when I don't have a Shofixti fleet. I mean, maybe I actually can. What? Usually they give you a freebie. Well, this is hideous. I can't even think off the top of my head what these guys fight like. Oh, they fight the worst way imaginable. Alright, Fofo, get your distance. And escape. I'm not gonna get my distance and escape. Okay, fly. Oops. Okay, well, that is what it is. Play with the conversation more carefully next time. Alright. Only one additional task. It's really just the weight and the harvesting that needs to be redone. And we'll save next time and I'll play that conversation better. Because, yeah, without the Ords, the Ord ships I think are pretty helpful for the cause of winning that fight. But otherwise, I don't know. So here we go. Hyperspace traveling. Alright. I have to have a birdie finner mission to go fill the water. Soon. Boy. One day, it's not gonna happen soon. I doubt. But one day, the renovations on the building where my office is should be completed. And on that day, when my home office is just my primarily a place where I hang out, not primarily my workspace, I'm gonna really enjoy setting this place up better, including clearing some space so I could have the smart kettle and my tea supplies up here. So just having to treasure one cup of tea for as long as I can make it last. Okay. Fly in towards... Oh. Totally different level of security for this preciously resourced planet. We scoop them up again. Fortunately, even when it's a gem world that provides absolutely no challenge, the gameplay loop of hoovering up resources is satisfying. So I don't mind having to do it twice. Alright, there we go. And we'll just save at this point. Because it's not so satisfying. I don't want to do it a third time if this keeps going poorly. Now, let's go and meet the Utwig. Find out what their aesthetic actually is. I'm expecting a grunge aesthetic, but who knows? They could all look like Robert Smith, or they could not be a specific music reference. I suppose I should allow that possibility as well. Portal spawner. I guess I could meet the Druuge. Okay, so now I want to go... So the Utwig are from Aquari. I'm going to assume that Aquari is going to be over in the vicinity of Persei's system. Maybe not. A little further up the way? No, that's the Andromeda system I was thinking of. Aquari. Okay. Not anywhere as near those other guys, but I do have should have a good warp point today. Is I space? And... Oh yeah. Yeah. It's going to be 5:30, 5:28 is going to be the one that gets us there, gets us in a really good location. $5:30, 5:28. Try to Kohr-Ah sensing. Make it so. star map. And Aquaria should be right over here. Yeah. So I guess we'll start with Alpha. And we'll try it. We'll see what we can find. Zip on over here. Wait, I guess while I'm here, what are the systems in this area? Which of them have I searched? Oh, the Hyades. There's something about the Hyades too, right? What was I saying about the Hyades? The Hyades. Oh, this is disappointing. Oh! Precursor explosive tool, Zeta Hyades. So I guess I'll go to Zeta Hyades. And then we'll pop down and we'll meet the Utwig. Boom. Alright. We have things to do and they're exciting new things. Which somehow this game still is obviously contains multitudes of, even though I've had so many exciting discoveries. What a great game. Oh wow, someone's out here, or is it just a Slylandro probe? If it is, that's fine. That works for me. It's some, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, here we are. Let's save. Not in mirror space anymore, but I don't feel like typing a new thing. 86 Moon B. We have very specific directions, but some of these other planets look promising, and we do still need mineral resources. So let's get to work, team. Simply no other choice. We've got to be systematic. As I've met. There we go. Pays off immediately. I've mentioned this before, but my MLS thesis supervisor, a lovely man, is always fond of when he at the start of a project discussing like the initial research phases and stuff like that. He always says it as though like he's thought about it in this specific case and reached the conclusion. He said, I've thought about it. And there's just no other way. We've got to be systematic. That's like, yes, I agree, Bertram. We should always be systematic in our academic research methods. That's very sound advice. Just a lovely man. All right, very good. In addition to getting a make boom device, we're just getting stuff. We're getting paid, getting PAID. As they say. Oh, this baby might have some moons. Looks like a big fat gas giant. Yeah, but I thought those moons might be red. Got a little Christmas palette going on here. Oh wait, Zeta Hyades, Planet 6, Moon B. That's a whole thing. Well, we're meeting something. Well, here we are. Okay. So, their aesthetic is actually also kind of metal. Gotta turn the music up a little. For myself. Let me know if I've made it too loud for the audience. Not surprised this is mood music, not necessarily... Okay, yeah, so what are you doing here? Stewards of the Bomb. Brand new, Stempinski. I learned about them from the Melnorme right at the end of Run 2, but I never met them. Well, we have a precursor ship. Maybe you want to share. Oh ho. Tell us about the bomb. Ooh. So yeah, may we have the bomb. Ha! Okay. Is there any if? Who are your proctors? Okay. Oh. Alright, buddy. Well, just think of the time, think of the laughs. Reflect occasionally on the laughs we shared. Okay, cool. Cool to meet the Utwig. Okay, so return the broken Ultron to them to win their alliance. I don't know that I know anything about where it's from, but perhaps it's from, maybe it can be found in their home system. Okay. A mere Crimson Moon, but there are plenty of other potential treasure and or Auric worlds here that we might as well scope out. And for that matter, potential radioactive worlds. We'll hit them all, and then we'll head for the Aquarium system. Here we are, another treasure world. Glad we made the trip to the Hades world, the Hades system. The Zeta Hades system specifically. Here we go. Whoops. Getting those oh goodness. Getting those resources. There we go. Slurp, 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 slurp. I'll grab this one too. Excellent. Gathering riches without devoting trips to the gathering of riches is a good place to be at this stage. Oh, come on. Come on now. I think when I've resolved this, I think I'll do the Zoq-Fot-Pik because I believe... Oh, I gotta verify this, but I think there's a rainbow world near... No. Maybe? No, I should go to just Epsilon... I don't think I've been anywhere near the Thraddash. So maybe that's where I'll head next. Well, I've still got a little fuel on me. Another treasure world. Gotta remember to add this place to the log, since I'm actually traveling to a whole new area. I've gotten out of the habit so far in this run, since most of my exploration, if not literally all of it, has been repeat stuff. Or specifically going to Slylandro. And I will never forget that these Slylandro are in Beta Corvi. I will, like, I could fall, which I hope I don't, knock on wood, but it is in the genes. I could have Alzheimer's in my old age and forget my own mother's face or whatever, and I'll still remember that the Slylandro are in a gas giant in the Beta Corvi system. I'll say, yes, dear, yes. Now eat your applesauce. The probes. I'm telling you, the probes. Yes, Mr. Ross. Now, here, have some more Jello. All right. Crimson World. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if everything from here on out is lanthanide, urea, garbage, 2 treasure worlds, and meeting some new friends. Well, some new acquaintances is enough anyway. Oh, I take it back. I'm disgusted and enraged that I wasted my time coming to this urea planet. What was I thinking, saying it didn't matter? I wanted more treasure. Maybe, just maybe, there'd be a radioactive planet on the way out. Come on. Or a ruby world. Come on, just give me a ruby world. Why not? Cimmerian. Womp womp. Let's take it out. Let's take it out there. Check out Planet 8. Oh man. Really hard to there we go. Planet 8. Come on. For old time's sake, Zeta Hyades system. Give me something I love. Infrared. Nope. Okay. We out of here, baby. Just so I don't forget. Zeta Hyades. Two treasure worlds. And the Utwig. That warrants an exclamation point, I think. There we go. Alright. And now, throw in a save. And we'll get to hyperspace before we chart the course so that we don't get into a situation where the autopilot is taking a really inefficient route out of the system. Actually, I want to look at the cargo. Hello, walrus dudes! How are you today? Yeah, it's looking good. Not even that much free space left. So, our primary focus now is doing stuff. You have. I recall. Not only did I remember the name, this background is literal. I signed up for a free trial to Adobe Stock, and a free trial comes with 10 stock image licenses. And I just grabbed a bunch, and I was like, well, I'm playing Star Control. Probably a Starfield will fit the theme. Boom. We have Utwig space to the Aquarii system, which will proceed through, I suppose, in alphabetical order. Oh no. It had to be a big system, didn't it? Gamma, Delta, Alpha. Alright, first to Alpha. Not a huge fuel cost. You know what? I want to find out. Who is that? Come on, is it a probe? I don't think it's a probe because I'm not fast enough yet. We're going to let him catch us. Nah, it's the Utwig who we just met, but they're out in space. So maybe they have different information to share with us. Yeah, you mopey jerk. I love these extraordinarily morose folks. Alright. Are we going to learn about the sin? The original sin that plagues the Utwig? Whoa, he just emphasized something like bug in his eyes. Oh man. You're laying it on pretty thick. You know, sir, I've twice failed to prevent the cleansing of all life from the galaxy, and you don't see me moping about it. No, you shouldn't. No, listen, this is going to sound cliche, but if you tried smiling, fake it till you make it. Alright, yeah. Take us back. Nothing matters, I get it. I get your thing. When one loses reason for existence. Yeah, it's true. They've been through the same things as me. But have their consciousnesses jumped from timeline to timeline? Do they remember how it went back in timeline A and timeline B? The answer. I can't imagine. Oh, you've lost the Ultron. Yeah, so I might be able to help you with this. Are we sure it's of no concern to me? What don't you find distasteful? Yeah. Wow. Sure. Yeah, sure. Everybody, limitless power and knowledge. That seems like a high bar to require to be even slightly happy. I don't feel like this is a thing to say. Let's talk with Urquan for a minute. Oh, I can sympathize with them. Yeah. Arcturus, eh? Haha. Ah. Yeah. Alright, this is nothing new. Oh, see, my trick is letting them get close to me, but then getting away right after they fire that weapon. They waste their batteries. Then we just lay on with the butt missiles. You would probably not see the humor if I explained to you the acronym for the butt missiles. Yeah, sounds rough. I guess we should stay on the topic here with the Kohr-Ah. You don't get... The Utwig do not get invited to a lot of parties, I don't think. Because holy moly, this is bringing me down. Did I have to stream today? Is there any point in streaming? Is there any point in playing Star Control 2? Oh, I know what's up. But I can tell you the whole deal. They got a doctrine war, baby. It's more important than you. Have you tried looking forward, not backward? Forward, not back. Did I? Yeah. Ah, yes, the chimps. Oh, happy day, right? Why not take everything at face value now? Put a drill right on your face. So you never see a long, smooth neck of a lovely lady Utwig and feel a little temptation? As long as the face is covered. Man, you know, the folks who were driving up and down my street today beeping their horns would not be happy about the outcome of these morality riots. Stricter mask regulations? Get out of here, buddy. End all mandates. Oh man. The Ultron. Hopefully I can get enough information about the Ultron to have a lead on how to recover it for them without needing to get into the risk of mocking. Ah, the Druuge. And where's it always belonged? Oh. Okay. Oh, my purpose, I can tell you that. I'm supposed to prevent the cleansing of the galaxy. My species already has people meddling in our development. Yeah, they would expect further transactions to take place. What have you changed about them? This Supox? The what? The who? Yeah, so okay, what happened? Well, just think about it as an opportunity to wallow in your own misery. And maybe you'll be able to get through it. Oh yeah. I want to see an Utwig in the lewd monocle. It's probably fan art I could find. Oh good, maybe the honking will stop. Oh! Alright. Ah, but you haven't. Yeah. I'm not surprised that you reached that consensus. You know, my people have a famous work in our cultural history that you might be interested in. It's called Hamlet. Okay, let me just quickly review that last one. Yeah, it shattered by going to the ground. They took it to the Supox. Let me just correct my spelling there. The Supox at Beta Libre. Looks like it's time to meet a whole new alien race. And then they went to the precursor, and that's it. Okay, so there's the important details. And I believe Libre is nice and close. I actually got to turn around and backpedal a little to get to it, but that's fine. We'll go to Beta Libre, and we'll meet the Supox. I'm going to take a tiny intermission, folks, to fill up the water, and I'll be right back. All right, back in business for a brief intermission. And, all right, let me look at the time here. Okay. Neither malice nor joy. I wouldn't dream of experiencing either. Get a new save name. Just gonna keep it simple. We rolling, baby. We're on a roll. We're not gonna stop. Great question, Walrus dudes. I got a few of them. I got the portal spawner, the clear spindle, and the Unga caster. And I got a lead on where to get the other parts of the three-piece, like the ruby sphere, the rosy sphere from the Druuge trade world, and the aqua helix that is in Thraddash space. So that's good to know. Okay. Yeah. I'm on the way. This is my third attempt at the game, so I did hit the ground running a little bit faster this time. I've already got the portal spawner so early. Okay, let's hit Beta Libre, which, where is it? It's right here, yeah. Epsilon, Eta, Zeta, Gamma, Beta. There we are. 11.5 fuel to get there, but that's okay. Let's get there. Chart a course, Ensign. Make it so. And we're off. Okay. Zipping across the galaxy, gathering stuff. Making our way. I'm doing really well. I believe my cargo hold is well stocked. Not a ton of biosamples, but I'll find a... If I do wind up doing Thraddash space on my perambulations here, there's a rainbow world there that I do not believe that I've glanced at in this current run. And that should be enough to close off the Melnorme tech tree. Oh, we might be meeting the Supox in advance of finding the world, or maybe we won't. Maybe not. Yeah. I got some time left here, though I'm under some time constraints today because a belated birthday dinner with my parents is scheduled for this evening. So I gotta, among other things, arrive at that. And it's a also mother's birthday kind of situation. Her birthday is past. We're celebrating both of our birthdays late. Yeah, I'll meet you folks in a minute. I just want to see if you've maybe neglected to gather some treasure from your moon. No, just crummy lanthanide world. Whoa! Hey, yeah! I love carbon. Captain James, come from Earth. La la la. Oh, have you met my friends, the Arlu Lalile? We call our starship the Returner. Oh yeah, makes sense. We're from the United Federation. You're from Earth? Hey. Yes, that is... Yep. Oh, that makes sense. My first step in making friends is always to copy them. It's my alien. I like the beat to this song. Well, we don't need to get into the details there. Yeah. Stranger things have been claimed as evidence of divine origin. You know these Utwig? Oh yeah, I can see. You don't really seem like you've copied too much of their whole thing. Wow. Oh, that's very sweet. They do seem like they need a friend. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Just a little. Yeah, did they ever? Is this going to turn out to be a case of marketing hype? Okay. No, that would be tactless. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, you know, maybe sometimes telling a truth that hurts is actually better than telling a lie that comforts. Yeah, that's a real bummer. It'd be great if they didn't, though, right? Maybe I can. No luck? Any leads? Perhaps. Perhaps the Druuge can give me some leads on that? I mean, a great big... You know, if they were willing to share a great big powerful bomb with us, I can see ways in which that might be beneficial. To the cause! Super dense down there. Take a pass on that planet. Too dense for my blood. Ah. And the same to you. Yeah, you got any leads? Yeah. Well, that... Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, it's a shame. I would really prefer not to talk to those dudes if I could help it. Okay. Nothing really going on here. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Oh, I suppose. Put it in the search log. Okay. We've met two entirely new alien races just today. Alien species. On top of having already met the Slylandro for the first time in our first episode of this third attempt. Things are going well. It is mid 2156 and everything's under control. Everything is proceeding effectively. And I think the really important thing for me to do right now is to head towards Thraddash space and do that thing. So, is there a better portal to get there? Oh yeah, I should meet the Zoq-Fot-Pik. That's what I'll do. And hopefully the fuel will allow me to then go from there towards Draconis. Only one way to find out, team. Let's try it. We've got a save down. So we'll get out there. Get immediately hailed down. Good to see you, Supox friends. Hold on, we're gonna wait. Because maybe this one's a probe. We can finally just take pleasure in knowing the destruct code. No. Great to see you. You really are pleasant people. I'm glad we met the Supox. Not just because, you know, finding things is fun. And it's also advancing a plot line here. But then, just on top of that, it's nice to meet nice people, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, yes, obviously the traveling way is not the most efficient way. So let's just go right ahead and access quasi space. Hey. Okay, here we are. And 502460. It's the one that I'm looking for this time. I got at least a half hour here, and I can still grab a bottle of wine because my mother's birthday is also passed, so bring that to the co-birthday dinner. Show up on time. Change into something nicer than this before we head to the restaurant. Part of the trick is to make reservations at a restaurant that is across the street from your own home. I'll have to travel further to get the wine than I will to get to the restaurant. Okay, so we're near the Zoq-Fot-Pik, but let me just remind myself exactly where my Zoq-Fot-Pikian friends are. I guess Zoki and Foddy and Picky. Where? Boom, boom, boom. Zoq-Fot-Pik. Tukane, right. And Tukane is where? It's Cassiopeia, Carine, Capricorni. Forget it. We'll look at the map. Tukane is... Ah, okay. Easy enough. It's gonna be like right here. No. Easy. What's going on here? Okay. Where's Cassiopeia? Where's Cassiopeia? Ah. Yeah, there we go. And it's Alpha, I think? Yep. Alpha Tukane. Try to course, Ensign. Let's make this baby so. Suppose you can't ever have too many saves when you're quite possibly about to meet the Kohr-Ah for the first time in a run. Saying the words might buy us time, but it ain't gonna save us. And then I'll see if the fuel supplies... If the fuel supplies can just get me to a rainbow world, then I can probably finish off the tech tree and refuel from the Melnorme. But one thing at a time here. Oh, what do you know? Mamathigo, my cousin, how are you today? I'm on a very happy Saturday. Because I'm playing Star Control 2. Oh, it's great. And it matches my reading chair. And yeah, and it's not a bad background. I gotta get a better curtain. Actually, the light's not even too unbalanced right now. Just gonna call this First Contact. I do think the nanny would like this armchair, for sure. The Urquan Kohr-Ah. You cleanse it. It's not all you cleanse, is it? Yeah, I can see that. I think she would really like these colorful chairs. Like, you know, they had that bright orange couch. Oh, I've said the words, baby. Yeah, me too, buddy. That's how it goes, right? It's just like, it's been half a life. Just randomly. I got the same thing with my friend Allison, who was killed long ago in a car accident. Just every now and then just ruins my day, even though it happened at this point forever ago. Sometimes it's not even associate. I mean, obviously this chair thing as an association, but I've had just like straight up, just like I'm just sitting around and it's like, oh, now I'm thinking about this, you know, long ago thing. You hopping on the old stream box today, Mammoth? The words, the words, the words, Cadence. Man. Third time around doesn't make this story any less really sad. Oh, bummer. Well, I mean, at least you're being responsible. Getting those chores done. Yeah, and there's a real dark twist coming here, yeah. God. Oh, I somehow miss this detail every single time. This is really important. Okay, the talking pet. I thought maybe the talking pets were related to the tallow because they're kind of rocky looking. Obviously, they're the remnants of the Denari, so that explains why the talking pet with its intelligence enhanced. Yeah, so this is how the Umga got into trouble when they rebirthed the Tallow, the Denari. I mean, the worst, some of the worst things that ever lived. The creatures who victimized the Urquan. I mean, I suppose I can. I don't want to. I can imagine it. I just don't think imagining has the same effect. So anyway, good talking to you. Melnorme. The Melnorme. Have you tried sounding an Umga caster? That might help you find them. Actually, please don't write down that I told you that. Alright, cleansing time. A lot of pressure on Fwifo here. Unless I just want to flee. Which I don't the first time. I'm gonna try it. Battling around a treasure world. I can't have treasure on the mind right now. Can't think of anything but survival. Oof, oof. We're taking on hits now. Oh no. Got off to a strong start here. Okay. I don't know about winning all of these in a row, which is what I gotta try to do. Not good, not good. Not good. Okay, well, we can't have that. Some things I just won't tolerate. And any harm to Fwifo is the only one. So let's just either escape or be destroyed. And you know what? Let's just get through the conversation and get away. I think that's the sensible thing to do here. That's right. I've spoken them, and I've spoken them rightly. What if you had a cleansing psychics only policy? Have you ever thought about how your grudge here really specifically seems like with mind control aliens? There's got to be a better way. It's what I believe. Yep. Alright, cleansing time. Let's get cleansed. Or not. What we're actually going to try to do is the not. We're going to try not to get cleansed. We got to put some space between us if we can. Whoa. Well, not optimal. Come on, escape jets. Oh, the gravity well is going to save us. Alright, I'll take it. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. But we're here for a reason. And while we're here, I love gold. Here we go. Alright. Very good. Takes the sting off all the crew members we lost. So we can hire newer, better crew members. Oh, maybe not better. But just as good. Oh my goodness. Hopefully get some crew members who are a bit better at driving the planetary lander in a straight line. Hey, yeah, this is worth a second trip down. So let's descend. Oh, there. Now the ship is full. That's great. We are relieved of our duty to search things. Throw down a save. Okay, where am I at? Alright, yep, no, I got time. Maybe not get into the Thraddash time, but maybe. Is there automatically a fight here that I have to do to save them? No. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Alright, get it jamming. No hostile actions here, baby. I come with a lot of the same. Good cop, bad cop. And taking careful notes, cop. When someone accuses you of being argumentative, they put you in a bind. You don't have a lot of options that don't wind up reinforcing the idea that you are, in fact, argumentative. I bet the one-eyed guy knows which one is the Fot. Yeah, so what's up? We're your saviors, for sure. We're here to help. Zoq-Fot-Pik, and the Zabranki. Oof. So what could we offer you? Protection, I suppose? Relatively peaceful. The whole exterminate the Zabranki thing was just a blip. So what's this nightmare? Oof. So what can we do to help? Yeah, defensive alliance. There's a lot to be said for joining an effective defensive alliance when you're facing a more militarily well-equipped foe. It's a great deal. I say, I accept it. Hooray! Great stuff. Yeah, come on by. It'd be great to get to know you. Alright, we're out of there. We're just gonna take a quick pass on being swarmed by wave after wave of Kohr-Ah. In fact, we're going to lead them away from our new allies. So we roll in once again. I'm going to get out into space. Outer space, specifically. Okay. Am I going to make it from here to the rainbow world with the fuel I have? Huh? Yeah, I think I can. And then I can buy fuel to get home. And the rainbow world is Epsilon Draconis. Eta. Delta. Oh, it's not. Come on. Yes! 27.3. We can do it. We got the save game down. So if we're gonna have, we might have to take some evasive maneuvers here, and who knows how well they'll go. Okay. So far we're off to the races, and they're all behind us, which is where we like to have all the Urquan. I don't care, because there's Kohr-Ah. I don't discriminate. I want them all far away from me. I'm open-minded in that sense. I reject all Urquan alike. It's not even personal. I just don't want to get killed. Or enslaved. Just a pet peeve of mine. When someone comes along and enslaves me. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need to take over manual control. I think we'll be exiting their circle of influence pretty soon. And they're going to want to pay attention to their whole civil war to decide the fate of the galaxy. We should be good here. We should be okay. So I will meet the Thraddash, sucker them into, making themselves worse off. This should, in fact, here's my opportunity to meet the Thraddash, right? Or to finally get to do the thing to... No, Thraddash. Unknown. Snort. Yeah, so before we begin combat, yeah, let's talk. Culture 14, yeah. It's gotta be like 5 cultures worse than your current culture, huh? Violent transformation, constantly just blowing back your own development to no real great advantage. I don't know, folks. So, what of your culture 19? Meh. Clearly. Yeah, poison. What an admirable way to deal with your own fellows. That does sound frustrating. So, Happy Camper and Co. Welcome. You're showing up late. I don't have a ton of time left because I gotta have dinner with my parents. There's reservations. The timelines are non-negotiable. But I'm glad you're here. How are you on this fine Saturday? So, strong, thick trunk. Slowly burning head. Yeah, things are going well. This is my 3rd attempt now at Star Control. 2, playing it blind. But I'm less blind than I was the last 2 times. It's only July of 2156, and I've got Quasi-Space. I've got most of the Melnorme tech tree. Ooh, what have you been speedrunning? Oh, cool. I'm not ready for speedrunning yet. Listen, here's one thing we got in common, my Thraddash friend. I don't think that the Ilrith religion is all that impressive. Alright. So they're not going to bother us for a few more minutes. We can go get a peek at a rainbow world. Summon our dear... No, not Gamma. Alpha. Was it Delta? Ah, you know what? It's written down over here. Epsilon. Theta. Wait, was this one Epsilon? No. Gamma. Alpha. Theta. Theta. I'm going in circles here. Delta. Alpha. Beta. Zeta. I was aimed at it before. How am I having... It's because there's so many Draconis planets. Wait a minute. No, it's not way out there. Should probably be approaching this more systematically. Delta again. But the thing is that even if I'm visiting them all, the way that I find, like, I still need to be able to point at Epsilon and say, yes, there's friggin' Mu and Nu. Why do you need so many planets? Or so many stars for your one constellation? Theta, Iota, Gamma, and yes, this is once again a demonstration that I probably ought to be playing Urquan Masters version of this game. I really said it's Epsilon. Okay, hold on. What's the shape here? Let me look. Okay, it's right. Okay, okay. Now. Theta. Theta. Iota. Theta. Zeta. Z. Or Chi, sorry. Chi. This is very frustrating. Maybe. Oh, because I was almost there. Oh, that's... Alright, fine. Doesn't matter. I could have just flown there manually in a second. But it's fine. It's fine. So the only thing I gotta do is go peek at that rainbow world, even though there are rich planets here, because I don't have any more room for any other resources. So I will just hit the rainbow world, take a peek. Ooh. We're very impressed. We make a note. Lovely place. Tell our friends, the Melnorme, about it. And now let's do that. Last few acts here. We're going to actually get back to Earth. Bring this little quest, today's quest, to a close. First, call our buddies. Sit tight for a minute. Wait for them to come. Say, hey, guess what? Just look over there. We can point out the window. Ah, yes, the Keel Veritzi. Oh, happy camper. Attempt 3, I'm not wasting any time. I know the things to do. I don't know all the things to do. But I know all the things that I have done. And I know how to do them fast. I've had quasi-space since like late 2155. The portal caster, or the portal spawner. Hey, I got stuff to sell to you, my friend. Got some alien data. The Spathi are as safe as they can be. They have betrayed us utterly. I was so busy. No, Fwifwa was pretty safe too, because the only battle that we forced him into was against the Vooks. So I don't think he even broke a sweat. And now, we can finish off the tech tree. I'm pretty sure. Right, Shiva furnaces. Maybe I don't have enough for everything. No, I do. Great. You're an excellent customer too. I mean, I might as well buy fuel. Just fill it up. And we still have credits. Whoops. I should have bought information. I'll buy information next time. It's fine. No rush. It's probably the Spathi. Or not the Spathi. The Slylandro. It definitely isn't the Spathi. I'm 100% sure it's not the Spathi. Oh no, it's another Thraddash. Well. Great. We're leaving peacefully. Oh no. Oh no. What are we going to do? How are we going to survive? Oh no. This might turn out to be a tedious battle. They seem way more into defensive maneuvers than you would expect. Not really to an impressive degree, though. Just to an obnoxious degree. He landed a couple of very minor hits. He really should have stuck to the thing that he meant to do. Whoops. Yeah. Thraddash are on the move. It's good to know that's proceeding apace. Get our device out. Hey, hey. Let's go home. Just to wrap up. So we want to get near home. 506 474. Oops. There we go. Try to core sense in. Make it so. Take it on home. And then, yeah, so I got lots to do. Lots to do next week. Lots on the agenda. Things that I've done before. Things that I haven't done before, but that I am... Oh, Jartse, it was such an exciting moment for me. Like, first of all, just to finally hit the unknown thing, to find out what it was, I kind of deduced, oh, this is going to take me to an extra dimensional place where I'll meet the Heirloom. Then just, it's really pretty. And the music is great. It all comes together beautifully. And then when you finally realize the implications of how much you can do now, especially when you get the portal spawner, blows the whole game wide open. It's exciting stuff. Yeah. They probably don't prefer to be called that. But they're also really condescending. So maybe we can give them a rude nickname. Back to Earth. Get a pat on the head from Commander Hayes. But yeah, next time, we gotta go talk to the Druuge, which is a bummer, but we gotta talk to them, see if we can find a way to help the Utwig, get their Ultron device fixed, get the boom. We gotta get things started with the Siren, bringing them on side. We have work to do. Gotta instigate the Yehat Civil War. We have tasks ahead of us, which is great. Okay, but let's just wrap this up. I'm glad to be back in one piece, Commander. Oh yeah. Oh. Unification time. They're the Zoq-Fot-Pik humans now. Adding a third hyphen. Yes, they have. Good stuff. Alright. Check out my minerals, Commander. I think you're going to be impressed. Have you heard of a sapphire world before? Great place to visit. Especially if you bring your pail. Oh, but. Hey. Almost 10 grand. See, that is not a hesitance ellipsis. That's a... I'm impressed. He has to process it for a moment. Ultron device. Don't think it really had any mystical powers. That's a great question. I think when I picture what a sapphire world would be like, it's like the northern region in Xenoblade Chronicles X. And there were definitely beaches there. So, maybe. But either way, as long as you got a planetary lander, good shields, even just looking out the window is going to be cool. Okay, let's crew everything back up. It's probably time to put another crew pod on the returner as we gradually prepare to actually use it. Crew is extraordinarily cheap thanks to our good work here. Not wasting things. Just for variety, get a couple new ships in the fleet. Crew them up. No major expense. We barely got to spend any money on fuel. Oh, I suppose it's a good time to get another tank on there. Okay, so let's do this. Actually gotta... Oh no, can't even sell off fuel in the way that I want to. So for now, I'm gonna actually add a whole extra high efficiency fuel unit. And then fill it, maybe not up, maybe up. I'm gonna stop. I want to have 5,000 to spend. Oh, screw it. I'll fill it up. Filled. And then let's... Oh, we might as well go to full speed. And we might as well go to maximum turning ability. And then we don't have that much left. But we can get... Oh, we can't even get a Shiva Furnace or a Hellbore Cannon. Let alone. So, Precursor is still not combat ready, but that's okay. I don't like to fight with the Precursor vessel. If I can help it. So, there's that. We're all set up. I was going to say fully equipped because I have all the Melnorme things, but I literally just finished talking about how I don't even have a gun on my ship. Honor roll. Too tired. Did not have a good sleep last night. Can't come up with a clever name. There's the save game. You know what? I did have that traumatic experience of save game crashing. So why don't we go to a different level of zoom. Oh. And I just realized, here's the clever name. It's not clever, but it's at least more appropriate than just on a roll. Full speed ahead. So we have all the speed upgrades we're ever gonna get. Things are going really well. It is still mid. It's the later side of mid, but it's still mid 2156. We've got the Zoq-Fot-Pik. We've met the Pkunk. We know the words. We've met the Kohr-Ah. We've heard the story. We've repopulated the Shofixti. We're going to be on our way to start the Yehat Civil War. very, very soon. We know the Eralulalile. We have met the Utwig and their friends, what were they called? The Supox. We have a lead because we gotta go meet the Druuge, unfortunately. But we're gonna go do that. We haven't even started things with the Siren and the Mycon. And then there are aliens, even familiar aliens from Star Control 1 that I've never met in this game. I still don't even know what to do with the Ilrith. Gotta get the Umga story going. There's tons to do. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. That's it for today. If you stuck around to the end, thank you. I'm glad you're here. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but maybe you come back and watch the rest later on VOD and you hear me say thank you. I'm glad you came. Glad you stopped by. I'll be back tomorrow with more of Ultima 6, The False Prophet, my other concurrent Let's Play. And then later in this week, on Thursday, me and my buddy will continue playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. My buddy Greg. I beat Kirby last night, so I know what's coming. But it's going to be a little bit more before Greg gets to find out the really notable stuff that happens near the end of that game. And then Friday Night Forgotten Circles, back next Friday. So stuff's happening. Thanks for coming once again. It's great to see you, Happy Camper. Hopefully, this is also my last week of marking, so hopefully I'll catch one of your streams sometime soon. And yeah, that's it. Until the stars come into the proper configuration. Take care of yourselves. And be kind to everyone you meet.